All right, setting the pace. Turn number 4, J.C. Bruins will start the night here on your Stock Cars. Chad Bruins, J.C. Here comes Derek Seahigh. They're side by side with J.C. Neil Bruins moving in that 4th spot on the outside of the 49 of Ryan Harris. Chad Bruins, Derek Seahigh. Oh, hit the stick. J.C. Bruins, Neil Bruins. It flew that one up in the air. So it is Chad Bruins. Derek Seahigh's on the low side. Chad on the high side. J.C. Bruins, Neil Bruins, followed by the 94 of Todd Giroux. And here comes the 49 of Ryan Harris. But it's still Chad Bruins, Derek Seahigh, J.C. Bruins, Neil Bruins, Ryan Harris. Todd Giroux battling there. Todd Giroux, then Ryan Harris. Chad Bruins with the lead, followed by Derek Seahigh. J.C. Bruins, Neil Bruins. Ryan Harris. And he's side by side now with Todd Giroux. It is Chad Bruins, Derek Seahigh, J.C. Bruins. Todd Giroux now behind J.C. Bruins. Then it is Ryan Harris. Then it's Neil Bruins and Tanner Cunningham. White flag out, 1 to go for Chad Bruins. Derek Seahigh, look at this. Here comes a 94. That is Todd Giroux moving into 3rd. Then Ryan Harris, Neil Bruins, J.C. Bruins, and Tanner Cunningham. The checkered flag out for the 11 of Chad Bruins. Derek Seahigh will finish in 2nd. It'll be Todd Giroux, Ryan Harris, Neil Bruins, J.C. Bruins, and Tanner Cunningham. But your winner from Wakefield, Nebraska, driving 11, give it up to Chad Bruins. So they get lined up side by side down the backstretch. Fred DeSibe, Tanner Pettit, Ron Pettit, Cameron Wilkinson, Justin Addison, Chuck Sands, and Greg Taylor. So Fred DeSibe brings him turn 4. Mike says, let's go racing. Tanner Pettit says, I'm leaving the left front at home, side by side with Fred DeSibe. Cameron Wilkinson going to split him out of turn number 4. Oh, look out. Tanner Pettit, Fred DeSibe, Cameron Wilkinson. Ron Pettit battling with Justin Addison, Chuck Sands, and Greg Taylor. Tanner Pettit, but look at this, splitting him. Here comes Cameron Wilkinson. Cameron Wilkinson gets the lead away from Tanner Pettit. Fred DeSibe running there in 3rd. 4th is Justin Addison. Ron Pettit in 5th, Chuck Sands in 6th. 7th is Greg Taylor. It is Cameron Wilkinson, Tanner Pettit, Fred DeSibe, Justin Addison, Ron Pettit side by side. Then it's Greg Taylor battling with Chuck Sands. Cameron Wilkinson once again out of turn 4 with the lead, chasing him down. Tanner Pettit, look at this. 3-way battle for 3rd. Justin Addison, Fred DeSibe, Ron Pettit. Then comes Chuck Sands and Greg Taylor. Now Addison to the inside of DeSibe for 3rd out of turn number 4. It is still Cameron Wilkinson. Tanner Pettit. Addison now in 3rd with DeSibe. Ron Pettit, Chuck Sands, and Greg Taylor. This time around, 2 laps to go for Cameron Wilkinson. Tanner Pettit, Justin Addison, Fred DeSibe. White flags out, one to go. It is Cameron Wilkinson, Anakin Addison on the inside of Pettit for second. Well, that's close to the line. Justin Addison now gets second away from Pettit as we come around to turn number 4 to the checker flag. It's going to be the Neely Nightmare. Cameron Wilkinson, Justin Addison, Tanner Pettit, Fred DeSivey, Ron Pettit, Chuck Sands, and Greg Taylor and Chuck Sands. But your winner from Neely, driving the 5, that is Cameron Wilkinson. Outside of him from Norfolk, driving the 1J, Colby Lightning Langenberg. Row 3 to the inside from Genoa. He's the winner of the feature Thursday night at US 30. That's the 75 of Rowdy James Roebuck. Outside of him, the 15F of Logan Pro. And Justin Vanderland rounds out the field, and we get the green. Coming out of turn number 4, completing lap number 1, it's going to be the 26M of Terry Kester. Colby Langenberg, followed by David Johnson, then James Roebuck, Logan Furneaux. But here comes the 2X of Justin Vanderland. Now Colby Langenberg with the lead, taking it away from the 26M of Terry Kester. Here comes David Johnson, looks to the inside. They're side by side for second. Sitting back there in fourth, the 75 of Rowdy James Roebuck. Colby Lightning Langenberg, David Johnson, Terry Kester, James Roebuck, Justin Vanderland, sitting there behind Vanderland, that is the 15F of Logan Furneaux. I believe I have 2 15s out there. I'm going to take a look here if I'm not seeing things. No, that is the 10F of Aaron French. Then it's Logan Furneaux. Oh, Langenberg around in turn 4. I believe I heard from Ryan, he said he lost a tire over in turn 4 by the traffic light.
Very, very cool.
I think it's cool that Bristol just decided to leave the dirt there and just continue racing.
Absolutely. I think they should.
I mean, well, I think they're going to have to clear it up for the second NASCAR race there. But No, just leave it there and have them race on dirt again. All right, setting the pace. David Johnson brings him to turn number 4. Let's go racing. 3 laps to go in this heat race of your IMCA Northern. Look at Rowdy James Roebuck on the outside. Roebuck on the high side, Johnson on the low side. Oh, there goes Kester around. And Justin Vanderland damage caught the tail end of Terry Kester. And yes, there's some damage on the right side of that vehicle and debris. Yeah, he's got some stuff dangling there. They don't want no more debris on the track. David Johnson, James Roebuck, and Aaron French. That's your 3 cars remaining with 2 laps left to go. The green, the white, the checkered. And we're back to racing. David Johnson, James Roebuck, Aaron French. Watch Roebuck on that high side. Johnson's hugging the low side. So on the high side, it is James Roebuck. He comes out of 4. Roebuck gets him out of turn 4. Still side by side. David Johnson, James Roebuck. Roebuck says, I'll see ya. Out of turn number 4, a little tightened up, but it's James Roebuck, David Johnson, Aaron French. So your winner from Genoa, driving to 75, that's Rowdy James Roebuck. Trophies tonight sponsored by our friends at Rent-A-Wraps of Norfolk. So once again, Doug Hilkeman, Tyler A. Frank, that's your front row. Let's go racing. Tyler A. Frank, Cameron Meyer, Doug Hilkeman, Jeremy Gannett, Michael Wolf, and Aaron Warman. Look at that battle up front between A. Frank and Meyer. Tyler A. Frank, Cameron Meyer, Doug Hilkeman, Jeremy Gannett, Michael Wolf, and Aaron Warman. Tyler A. Frank on the high side. The huggy pole goes to the 21 of Cameron Meyer. I heard Chad Meyer they say that huggy pole there. Anyway, Tyler A. Frank, Cameron Meyer, Jeremy Gannett moves into third around Doug Hilkeman. Michael Wolf and Aaron Warman. Coming around this time, 3 laps to go. It is Tyler A. Frank, Cameron Meyer, Jeremy Gannett, Doug Hilkeman, Michael Wolf, and Aaron Warman. Oh, there goes Wolf around in turn 1 and 2, and he keeps it going, but the yellow is out. Yellow comes out for the 15X of Michael Wolf. So Michael will have to pull it off into the pits. 1 and done rule here at the Off-Road Speedway. Setting the pace, Tyler A. Frank. 3 laps left to go. Tyler A. Frank, Cameron Meyer, Doug Hilkeman, Jeremy Gannett battling for 3rd and 4th. Around this time with 2 laps to go is Tyler A. Frank, Cameron Meyer, Doug Hilkeman, Jeremy Gannett. Now Gannett fighting back on the outside of Hilkeman for 3rd. Tyler A. Frank coming out of turn number 4 to the white flag. 1 to go, Jeremy Gannett. Cameron Meyer, Doug Hilkeman, Jeremy Gannett. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right there together. A. Frank is kind of split away from him. As we come to the checkered flag, it's going to go the 11A of Tyler A. Frank. Look at this big dive. Hilkeman looking for 2nd, gets it. Gannett 3rd, Meyer 4th. Oh, what a change there, but your winner, driving 11A from Norfolk, that's Tyler A. Frank. Sure, Ryan and his dog and Blake and Tana and all them will be there. So, all right, wave at them. I forgot to have you wave at them. Wave at them. They're by. There you go. You know, I've had the worst time this year with parade laps because I'm always sitting there and I'm distracted talking to somebody, and all of a sudden I look around and go like, oh yeah, parade lap. Hoorah! There we go. Nope, I gotta put this one out too. I miss parade laps. Giggity. Let's go racing. Ryan's giving me this look. I know it wasn't the right time for a giggity, but I did it anyway. Chad Bruns, Fred DeSive, Tanner Pettit. Lap number 1's going to go to Chad Bruns, Fred DeSive, Tanner Pettit, Derek Seahigh, Justin Addison. 3 wide. It's Chad Bruns, Fred DeSive, Tanner Pettit, Justin Addison, Derek Seahigh. And the 74 of Neil Bruns in there. Slow car to top of turn number 2. He's going. Chad Bruns, Fred Ivey, Justin Addison, Tanner Parrott, Derek Seehigh, Neil Bruns. It is Chad Bruns to the lead, followed by Fred Ivey. Chad Bruns, Fred Ivey, Justin Addison, Tanner Pettit, Cameron Wilkinson, battling Neil Bruns. Then it's Derek Seehigh battling on the inside of Neil Bruns with Cameron Wilkinson. But Chad Bruns has set sail. Justin Addison trying to catch him. Fred Ivey in third. Fourth right now belongs to the 12T of Tanner Pettit. Then it is Cameron Wilkinson, Derek Seehigh, Neil Bruns. Then the 94 of Todd Giroux. Then it is Chad Bruns. 7 laps to go. But catching him, here comes the 26J of Justin Addison's cutting into the lead. Chad Bruns, Justin Addison, Fred Ivey, Tanner Pettit. Cameron Wilkinson now moves around Pettit for fourth. Neil Bruns. Then it is Derek Seehigh. And the 94 of Todd Giroux. Battling the 12 of Ron Pettit. Then the 74 of Chuck Sands. Battle for the lead. Justin Addison on the outside of Chad Bruns. He's got it at the line. Justin Addison by about a half a car over Chad Bruns. Bruns going to fight back on the inside. Justin Addison, Chad Bruns. Fred Ivey, Cameron Wilkinson. As Tanner Cunningham pulls it off the track, we're down to 3 laps to go. Justin Addison, Chad Bruns, Fred Ivey, Cameron Wilkinson, Tanner Pettit, Neil Bruns, Derek Seehigh. 2 laps to go. Justin Addison, Chad Bruns, Fred Ivey, Cameron Wilkinson. Now Wilkinson around Ivey for third as the white flag comes out. 1 to go for Justin Addison. Neil Bruns, Derek Seehigh, Chuck Sands, and the yellow's out. The 12 of Ron Pettit brings out our first caution of the feature. So we'll go that ever famous green, white, checkered. There you go. Justin Addison, Chad Bruns, Fred Ivey. If I don't make it home, you'll know why. Green's out, 2 to go. Oh, look at this, Cameron Wilkinson. Oh! Oh, ho, ho, how are we going to decide this one? Oh, Lordy. So 2 laps to go, the green, white, checkered. Part 2. Out of turn number 4, we're back to green flag racing. Justin Addison, Fred DeSivey, keep your eyes on that 5 of Cameron Wilkinson on the high side. Not as close this time as he was last time on the restart. Justin Addison's going to get the white flag. Cameron Wilkinson, Fred DeSivey, Tanner Pettit, Sands, Giroux, Harris, DeSivey, Seahigh, and Bruns. Here comes Wilkinson. He's making a dive on the 26J of Justin Addison. Who wants it? Who needs it? Wilkinson. Wilkinson by half a car over Justin Addison at the line. Chase Melke, head on down there. You're our junior trophy presenter. Man, what a finish. What a finish. The Neely Nightmare. Cameron Wilkinson. Justin Addison. And third to the 31K of Fred DeSivey. There he is, dancing on the roof. Cameron Wilkinson.
And just about set to turn them loose for your 4 feature events here tonight. SportMods up first. RepairableVehicles.com Tri-State Late Models are on deck here at the Speedway. Here's your parade lap. Cheer on your favorite drivers as we get set for the green next time around, Jimmy.
Aaron French sitting on the pole. Outside of him, Doug Hilkeman. Row 2, it's Tyler A. Frank and David Johnson. Row 3, it's Jeremy Gannett, Cameron Meyer. Row number 4, James Roebuck, Logan Furneaux. Row 5, Michael Wolf, Justin Vanderline. Row 6, Terry Kester, Aaron Warman, and by himself, Kobe Lightning Langenberg. Let's go racing!
Doug Hilkeman out to the early race lead as they come off turn number 4. The first lap in the books. Around the outside goes David Johnson up to position number 2. They'll sail down into turn number 1. Hilkeman pushes up the hill just a little bit. Johnson not quite close enough there to close in. Tyler A. Frank up to that 3rd spot here, Jimmy, as they come off turn number 4. Lap number 2 going into the books in this 20-lapper.
Hilkeman with the lead. Johnson in 2nd. Going down the backstretch in the turn at number 3, Hilkeman, Johnson. In that 3rd spot, I believe that might be the 11A. That is Tyler A. Frank. Then here comes the 21 of Cameron Meyer. And the 75 of Rowdy James Roebuck sitting back there in that 5th spot. Now Johnson on the inside of Hilkeman for the lead. Out of turn number 4, he gets it. David Johnson, Doug Hilkeman. Cameron Meyer, Tyler A. Frank, James Roebuck, Jeremy Gannett, Kobe Langenberg. Started tail end Charlie all the way up to 7th. It's the Punisher, David Johnson, followed by Doug Hilkeman, Cameron Meyer, Tyler A. Frank, James Roebuck, Jeremy Gannett, Kobe Langenberg. 9 laps to go for Johnson. Michael Wolf followed back there behind Langenberg. Oh, slowing the track. We got one pulling off. I didn't catch the number. Johnson goes by to clean number lap. 8 laps to go. So it is David Johnson. Cameron Meyer now into 2nd around Hilkeman on the inside. 3rd spot now belongs to Rowdy James Roebuck, then Tyler A. Frank, Jeremy Gannett, Kobe Langenberg. Then it is Michael Wolf. Whoa, we got one around over here in turn number 4. Looks to be the 26M of Terry Kester. So Terry Kester bringing out the first caution of the feature. Out of turn number 4, spins it out and gets it refired. That's what I call, Sean, I like to refer to that sometimes as the yellow flag ignition switch. So setting the pace, it is the 97 of David Johnson. 7 laps to go, first feature of the evening. Let's go racing. Meyer looks to the inside of Johnson to lead in turn number 1. Johnson on the high side, Meyer on the low side. Roebuck and Afrank battling it out for 3rd and 4th. 3 wide. Gannett, Langenberg, and Hilkeman. Actually, that's Afrank. Hilkeman's in that 4th spot. So we had Langenberg, Gannett, and Afrank 3 wide. Now they're going 3 wide again into turn number 3. Johnson, Meyer, Roebuck, Hilkeman, Langenberg, Gannett, and Afrank. Wolf, Kester, and French. Four laps to go. It's David Johnson, Cameron Meyer, James Roebuck, Doug Hilkeman, Colby Langenberg, Tyler Afrank, Jeremy Gannett, Michael Wolf, and Aaron French. 3 to go for David Johnson. Now look at Roebuck, high, wide, and Hampson on the outside of Cameron Meyer for 2nd. We're coming around 2 laps left to go. The Punisher, David Johnson, with the lead. Roebuck and Meyer battling for 2nd and 3rd. Then it is Doug Hilkeman, Colby Langenberg, Tyler Afrank, Jeremy Gannett, Michael Wolf, and Aaron French. White flags coming out, 1 to go for David Johnson. David Johnson, final 2 corners. Comes out of turn number 4, and the win goes to Punisher, David Johnson. James Roebuck 2nd, Cameron Meyer 3rd, Doug Hilkeman 4th, 5th goes to Colby Langenberg, 6th, Tyler Afrank 7th, Jeremy Gannett 8th will be Michael Wolf, and 9th will be Aaron French. All right, our junior trophy presenter, Brixton Werner, will head down there to help present the trophy to tonight's winner from Columbus, Nebraska. His daughter, Sean, helped design that wrap on that car. That's why you see so much pink.
Good choice. Looks
It
sharp.
is a good choice.